If you are going to tap into your deep greatness, if you're going to live your life on purpose, if you're going to have the kind of impact that you dream of having, you are going to have to build on the successes that you've had. Now, I know your mind often will tell you that you've had so many failures, and I recognize that, of course, I understand that. But what about the recognizing the successes that you've had? In fact, I want to put it to you that success is built on the recognition of success. How much you recognize and validate your own successes determines a lot of what it is that comes in the future. Now, I don't know about you, but for me, and for many of the people I've worked with over the years, many of them have discounted, dismissed many of the successes that they've had. In fact, sometimes I have a hard time even remembering my successes from this morning or from yesterday. It's kind of challenging for me a lot of the time. So here's the thing I want to share with you. Many of you know that I've studied neuro-linguistic programming, that I've studied brain science and psychology, particularly the psychology of leadership and excellence. And I want to share with you a strategy that I've developed. I've been working on it for quite some time. I was going to keep it exclusively for my clients, but I've decided that I got so excited about it, I want to share it with you. I want you to have the opportunity to be able to use it today, start using it right now, and really to impact your life and impact the level of success that you can actually have. It's very powerful. So let me ask you this question. Are you ready? Okay, here's the question. What is the sweetest word in the English language? Do you know? You think it's love? It's not. The sweetest word to you in the English language is your name. Any of us who have ever taken a communication training know that we're supposed to use the person's name when we speak to them because it allows us to connect better with them. So your name is the sweetest word in the English language to you. Now, what is the most powerful phrase in the English language? Well, the most powerful phrase in the English language is actually a very short phrase. It is the generative phrase, and that is, I am. Every time we make the statement, I am, we are telling ourselves something about ourselves, and if we repeat the same statement over and over again, we tell ourselves more and more that that's the truth of who we are. Now, I'm not talking about empty affirmations where you're walking around saying, I am wealthy, meanwhile your pockets are empty, and so is your bank account. That's not what I'm talking about. This is far deeper than that and far more powerful than that. So let's just keep these two things as we make this stack. So the first stack is your name, the sweetest word in the English language. The most powerful phrase in the English language is I am. The next part is this, is the work of Cialdini. You may be familiar with Cialdini. Cialdini did the best work on persuasion and what it takes us to be persuaded, how we get persuaded into certain things. And Cialdini found a word, a powerful word that changed absolutely everything. He did a social experiment, and in the social experiment what he did was he took somebody and had them butt into a line of people who were back in the day waiting to use a copy machine. And when they tried to butt into the line for the copy machine, they would say, can I butt in? And people would say no. Okay. So then he tried the experiment again, only this time what they did was instead of saying, can I butt in? They said, can I butt in because? They added the word because. And what was interesting was it didn't matter what followed the because. It could be absolutely nonsense. So can I butt in because I got to make copies? Well, so does everybody else in the line. Can I butt in because I'm in a hurry? Well, so does everybody else in the line. But what happened was when they used the word because, there was something in the cognitive rationale that pushed everything else to the side and allowed that person to let them in. So you say, sure, come on in. Fascinating, right? So now we've got the third piece of this strategy. The first piece is your name. The second piece is I am. The third piece is because. The fourth piece of this strategy, are you following me? The fourth piece of this strategy is this, is understanding that the human mind does not work in statements. The human mind works in questions. So we make these statements to ourselves and often find they hit the plexiglass. So, we tell ourselves, I am powerful, I am successful, but it doesn't really land. It hits that plexiglass And the reason is because it's a statement. So even though the I am is powerful, the rest of it kind of falls off, particularly if it's in the positive, because it's seen as different and therefore is threatening. So now we've got the next piece of the strategy. So we've got the sweetest word, your name, the most powerful phrase, I am, the persuasive word, because, and then understanding that the mind works in questions, not in statements. So when you put all that together, what do you have? Well, you go, I don't know. My name, I am, because a question. That's right. Now you got to fill in the blanks. And when you fill in the blanks, it is powerful. It is mind-blowing. And what's cool about it is because of neuroscience, because of what we understand about the brain's plasticity, because of what we understand about neuro-linguistic programming, it actually rewires your brain. So get ready, because this is how you use it, and you need to use it a lot. And what I'm telling you is that if you want to change the neural pathways in your brain, it takes about 100 days. So you got to do this every day for 100 days, and I would recommend that you do it multiple times. I want you to think of something you did that was a success today. Now, what I mean by that is it doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be a huge success. It can be a small success, a tiny success. That's okay. Some success, something that was successful that you did today. So, for instance, I got up and worked out this morning. Did I want to? Not really. I was very tired and much rather stay in bed. But I worked out, right? So that's a success. It's a success that in all likelihood, I'm likely to forget about an hour after I've done it. I'm certainly not going to remember it tonight or tomorrow. And the key thing about this is to not let your successes slip away, because you want to embed them into your neurology. You want to embed them into your brain. You want to get your mind to fire off these successes over and over again. So it goes like this. Dove, sweetest word in the English language to me, your own name. I am, the powerful generative statement. So Dove, I am successful, consistent, and powerful because. Now you put in the result, something you did that was the success. Dove, I am successful because. I am successful. I am consistent. I am powerful because. And now we want to say a because. And what follows the because is a result, something you did. So Dove, I am successful. I am powerful because today, when I didn't want to go to the gym, I got up and went to the gym and had a great workout. That's the first three parts. Now the next part, which is not a statement, but a question that allows it to go in. How can I, right now, in this very moment, more fully, completely, totally, and absolutely own, claim, embody that I am successful, that I am consistent, that I am powerful, because I got up and worked out even though I didn't want to. This is a powerful strategy. If you use this, it will transform the way your brain works. It will transform the way your mind takes in or doesn't take in. It will stop that plexiglass from bouncing off your successes. I know I'm supposed to keep it for my clients, but I wanted to share it with you because I honestly believe that this can transform your life. It can transform how you see yourself. It can transform how you look at yourself and how you look at the successes of your life. If you want to really step into your deep greatness, if you want to really live your life on purpose, if you really want to have an impact and create a movement by who you are to be a leader of leaders, work with this one. That's the strategy. Spent a long time developing it. I hope that you will use it. And what's more is I hope you'll tell me what it's like. In fact, I'm going to ask you to post below your statement. Your name, I am, whatever it is the result, because, whatever that result was, because I did, right? Whatever it is. And then follow it with the question. Post it below, or do a short video of it. That's even better. So you get practiced at it. Maybe you could play the video to yourself over and over again. This is Dov Barron, fullmontyleadership.com, saying, stay curious, my friends, stay curious about how you can allow your successes to really soak in, to get into the neuroscience of who you truly are. Till next time, this is Dov Barron saying, stay curious, my friends, stay curious, and I am